all time from a mom perspective. This is from Homewell. It's their no-touch digital thermometer. 185,000 orders have been placed here at the Q on this thermometer. And today, for the first time ever, it is under $20, officially 50% off from its normal $40 price point. This is when you get multiples. If you have one sick person upstairs, then somebody else resting on the sofa that could be sick and you want to take their thermometer, stop going up and down the steps to get the best thermometer in the house. Have more than one. These days, we never know what's going to happen when you might need a thermometer in your handbag before that door says, nope, we need to know your temperature. When a store, when a school, when a place of work says, nope, we need to get that temperature taken, why not have one in your purse so you know beforehand? Why not then also have one at home? Because this is how it works. You don't touch the skin, you just get it near the forehead. Green means I am good to go, and I'm 97.7. See it? Oh, there it is, right there. So let's talk for, oh, wait, I don't have a guest, guys, or do I have Janine? I do. It said unguested, so I doubted myself for a second on my monitor. I was just getting ready to say, let's talk about it with Janine Mullen. She is here. I'm not unguested. And Janine knows better than anyone, because she's been talking about these for years, how simple, how easy, how convenient, but really still how needed this household object is. So Janine, now that it's under $20, now that it has an under $5 easy pay, can you tell me all about this?
Definitely. Well, it's FDA cleared. It's clinically accurate. It comes with the batteries, which I always appreciate. It also comes with this cute little velvet-like pouch to store it in. And just to show everyone, just in case you're going to gift this to a college student, it does come in a box that's easy to wrap. So, because it's very important that college students have this, that moms have this, anyone that lives alone has this, but it's going to save up to 32 readings. So that's pretty cool that it has that type of memory when you're taking body temperatures. So you're just going to hold it about an inch, no more than 2 inches from your forehead. And I have the sound on, so it did beep. And then there is my temperature. And when you're doing infrared temperatures, it's not the 98 like when we were growing up, Amy. It's actually 97.6 is more typical. So the entire thermometer is going to backlight green if it's a regular, normal temperature, yellow if you're in the danger zone, and it will backlight red if you have an elevated temperature to the fact that it's a fever. So if you have the sound on, which I like to keep mine on, it will also beep, beep, beep if there is the elevated temperature. But I don't need to talk too much, Amy, but not only can you do the body
but 500
reading,
orders have been placed.
Okay.
Yeah, and we
Not
can't
only can you
reorder
do
it.
the body
It
reading,
is
but you can
50%
do-
off. But
you can
tell
do
us more.
surface and air also. So you can do 3. You can take the temperature of the surface.
Yeah.
You can take the temperature of the air or someone's body temperature.
I'm still normal. I did climb up a little. Now I'm 98.1, but I'm still normal. And I'll tell you, there's so many people right now doing exactly what I suggested, buying multiples. I mean, I think about, like, you know, the shower seasons, and I'm not talking about rain, I'm talking about that. Babies. As a mom, I mean, I remember crying still as a child when my parents would make us lift our tongue and try and stay still with that thermometer under it. And I have memories of mom and dad like doing the whole shaking. I don't know, honey, what does it say? Drew, can you read this? Iris, can you read this? Like trying to figure out if we had a fever or not. This is so simple and so easy. And if you already have been using one for 5, 10, 15 years, I know they've been around since my eldest. But now to get another one for $20 so that you can keep one in your car, you can keep one in your purse, you can do the upstairs and downstairs, which for me as a mom, that's what we really like. Bree, my oldest, was not feeling great the other day, Janine, and luckily it wasn't anything bad. She just had a fever for like one day of her life, but she didn't want to be in her bed. She wanted to be in the family room on the sofa with everybody. But as a parent, like, I kept going upstairs and getting the thermometer and coming back down, seeing if anything had changed. And that's when I knew, okay, you need 2 of these. Keep one in a kitchen drawer. Keep one in the powder room. But I'm going to do it again. You don't even have to worry about touching. So when that newborn's there, when like dad is, you know, old and cranky and saying, no, get away, get away. I haven't touched my skin once, Janine.
I love that you're not touching anybody, so you're not contaminating the next person. But that memory reading right there, Amy, I really find that very valuable. You can go back and see what the last few temperatures have been. Actually, it saves the last 32 temperatures. And see how that entire screen is backlit red? That's because somebody had a fever. So I like that. And, it's not only important for moms, which, like you said, this is great because with a toddler, you don't even have to
Yes,
touch
nobody
them
cries in my
because they never
house.
stay still. But it's great for people that live alone. You have to know yourself if you're your own caretaker, if you have a temperature or not. But I like that it comes with the batteries. It's FDA cleared. It's clinically accurate. Amy, we've sold over 185,000 of these, and the reviews are fantastic.
Well, and it's under $20 if you get it today. It has never had this price before. It's 50% off. I mean, it's worth just getting another one in case you ever lose the other one that you already are using. Or like I said, in the world that we live in now, it's like, watching that like scale. We're up, we're down, we're up, we're down. Everybody stay home, everybody go out. Life is normal. Oh, this is going to be with us forever. I mean, you know what I'm talking about. So in a world where we are forever changed, make sure you have not just one, but two thermometers. Look, that man could then leave that right there on that little end table. She could walk away, and then if she's upstairs and wants to take her temperature, there's one upstairs too. This mom is making sure that water is ready for that little one, and that is showing you what I love. Babies and kids and toddlers and even young ones are no longer scared of the thermometer. It's not helping at all still with the fact that my kids are terrified of shots and they want to know, like, every time you tell them there's a doctor appointment, do we have to get a shot? It doesn't help with that at all, but it does help everybody stop being so terrified of the thermometer and just really have a better sense. If you wake up for one moment, instead of going up, upstairs or downstairs to wherever you keep the thermometer, what if there was one in the nightstand that very first day that you're feeling warm, Janine? And in seconds, I'm going to find out whether I have a fever or whether I'm good to go.
Amy, I've woken up in the middle of the night a number of times, just, opened up the drawer next to my dresser, didn't get out of bed, and I was just able to point this, click, and immediately look and see, okay, I'm in the clear. And I didn't need my readers to see that large number. If you really couldn't see that number, which although it is really big, that backlight tells you green, you're good to go, yellow, you're in the danger zone, and red, you definitely have an elevated fever. But there's just so many reasons to have this, but it's better to get it, when you have such a great price, batteries included, and also this little carry pouch. And again, remember, you can do air, surface, not just body. You get to do
Okay.
all three with this one thermometer.
Janine, 1,500 orders now placed. We cannot reorder this exact thermometer. It's 50% off now. It's under $20. When I was talking about, the sheet set right behind me earlier, it is kind of that time of year where, like, some people think about heading off to college in August, not September. Don't you think you want your college student to have a thermometer, a proper one, in his or her dorm room? I think about people who maybe now are permanently working from home, but others who now are permanently going to work. I, years ago, would have never had a thermometer at my desk here. That's just not something I would have thought to have. Tylenol once in a while, right? Headache medicine, pens, papers, staples, you name it. But I never would have thought to have a thermometer with me. Well, now, what if midday you're back at work and you aren't feeling great? Isn't it just nice to know these days what your temperature is? I know you can get the no-touch at other places. I'll tell you what I paid for my first no-touch thermometer 8 years ago. You want to know, Janine? I think it was $60 or $70, and I almost didn't even spend the money, because when you go to the drugstore, that little old-fashioned one is still there. But it's a game changer. It really, truly is. And now to get one for $20, absolutely get a second, a third, a fourth.
And don't forget to take this if you're going on vacation this summer. Pack it with everything. Pack it with the essentials like the sunscreen. It's important to know if you or somebody in your family has a temperature. We know that. And this is FDA cleared. It's clinically accurate. It travels very well in the little travel pouch. Amy, I loved it. The idea of giving it to graduates that are going off to college. I'm going to be having one for my son who's going off to college. And also, right now, I have horrible allergies. Sometimes I feel so sick, and I'll know that it's just my allergies if I don't have a temperature. So that's good in allergy season too, to give yourself the okay that, you're not going to be spreading germs.
Well, we're still busy. I've got over 500 people on the phone lines right now, a total of 1,500 orders placed. Again, I've just been confirmed by my friend Brian that really they are still $60 and up, often at drugstores. When you're in a pinch and you really want one, wouldn't it be better just to order today at $20 and know you've got that additional one? Like I said, so many times where 10 years ago, 5 years ago, heck, 2.5 years ago, you never would have said, I wish I kept a thermometer in my purse. I wish I kept one in my car. I wish we had one in our second home. I wish I had one at work. But now you might find that's the case. Before we cannot reorder this, take advantage of the $20 price. Maybe even get more than one so that you are fully stocked and ready. If anything ever were to get worse, or just for your peace of mind, you have the easiest way ever to find out your temperature. Janine, thank you. Good luck with the college and later on when that all happens.
Thanks, Amy.
All right, I'm on a streak right now of hot deals, I'm going to call it.